Lord have mercy. What's up, everybody? Can y'all see me? Can y'all hear me? I want to say welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. And this is the official review of Wendy Williams' movie on Lifetime and the documentary. Let me tell you, the movie it opens up with Wendy Williams in her childhood, do like a flashback and Wendy Williams in her childhood. And it really it show the younger Whitney Williams in her childhood as a little girl battling with her weight, that she battled with her weight, and her family really wanted her to lose weight, and they didn't like it that she was a chunky girl. So it was one part of that when she was a girl, they went to this birthday party and it was playing musical chairs, and I love musical chairs. Like musical chairs, that used to be my game when I was a kid. So Wendy Williams was playing it with this white girl. They went to this birthday party and it was playing musical chairs, and Wendy Williams won. And the white girl was crying like, "Oh my God, this is my birthday. How did she win?" And Wendy sat in the chair, and the chair broke because it could not take the weight of Wendy Williams as a little girl. So that was going on. Then it went from her. Then it got into her radio show days. It really showed the guy that raped her, and she went to the hotel, raped her, and she was talking about her days and working in radio. And I literally teared up when that happened because it she talked about it. I mean, in the movie, the guy just got on, they went to the hotel room and he said, "Hey, I gotta go change." Took his clothes off, took off his towel, and raped Whitney. Whitney. So I was really Wendy. I was really crying. Like I was like tearing up. That really hurt me when I saw that. And it talked about her when she was doing drugs, when she worked, back in '88, and then she worked in New York. But this is what it gave me with the drugs. I'm like, wow, she really did coke like that, but she was a high functioning crackhead. I mean, a high functioning cokehead. She was very high functioning, meaning that she worked in 1990. She worked at High 97, and then she had got fired. And the person told her, "Go get married and have babies." And it was this, I guess, this famous radio icon, Carol Ford, that worked at Kiss FM, and she did a show, Dish the Dirt, in New York. And it was just this guy she was dating, some rapper, I guess. And he took this rental car and did not return it in the movie. And so the rental people was looking for her to, like, put a warrant out for arrest because they ain't returned the rental car. So he finally had returned it, and he had threw the keys at her. And mind you, it got to the sex scene. Like before that, it was a good sex scene, by the way. It was a lot of sex in this movie. It was a lot of sex in this movie. Yes, Eric B. Whoever played Eric B, I was trying to Google him. So if anybody can find the actor of Eric B, send it to my DM. That was a good sex scene. Then it really talked about that she went along and she had got pregnant and she had got an abortion. And then back in 1994, she started to be a party promoter, and she met No, I'm all over the place, but she met Kevin, or Kelvin Huntsman, they call him Kevin. And she was attracted to him because he was a thug and she loved thugs, rough around the edges. He was somebody he's been out on his own. And then she had sex, so then she went to Philly, Hot 99.3, I believe. And she went there in Philly and all of that. And she started to write I think she started to write her book. These are like the highlights that I get from it. She started to like write her book, and then she told Kelvin, I'm going to tell him about your affair. And what gets me about Charlemagne, baby, whoever was that old man that played Charlemagne the God, whoever did the casting for Charlemagne, they do not like Charlemagne. The guy that they had playing Charlemagne the God was old. I'm raggedy. I'm looking like, did they just get somebody off the street and say, hey, you gonna be in this movie, you gonna play Charlemagne the God? That dude looked old and raggedy and dusty. I'm like, what in the world? What in the world they had him playing that Charlemagne character? All raggedy and dusty. So then you had him like definitely. And then it gets a part of it when Ryan, he spilled the tea on of Kelvin having this house with his side chick. And the house was about a couple, like not too far from where Wendy Williams stayed. And Wendy got the information from his friend Ryan. And Wendy went to the house and she sprayed on there. Wendy and Kevin forever. She super glued the mailbox, and it was really terrible. And she was crying, and then she it was really rough. You know what I'm saying? He was cheating on her. Then he had got her pregnant, and then she had got into the sober house because it talked about when she had fainted when she got to the sober house, and she found out that that Kevin got the girl pregnant and she was in the sober house, so she had to bribe like a worker, and that's how she got the information that he was cheating. And we all got the information on YouTube from Tasha K. Okay, we all got that information on Tasha K, because I remember she called the hospital and she put that information, but that wasn't in the movie. I'm just telling you how we got the information, but how Wendy Williams got the information. She was in a sober house, and she read the papers and the tabloids. And so that's how she got it. And then all of this, and it really broke down. I was tearing up because I'm like, dang, this is her karma. Out of all of this talking about people, roasting and gagging people on your platforms, now you the hot topic. Your husband leave you for a younger woman, and get her pregnant. And you already had, and in the movie, she had she had an abortion, then she lost a couple of children. I think she had 2 miscarriages, and then on her 3rd trial was successful. So she went through a lot. So if you all did not watch this movie, I don't know where y'all at, but it was really good. The acting was good. The actress that played Wendy Williams definitely did a good job. She did a wonderful job. I will tell you, she played that. I mean, the sex scenes was on point. She did an incredible job. Even when she had got her boobs, she had 3 miscarriages. Okay, she got the boob job and everything. And what I liked about her as my career in media, I saw how she did something new where she would dish the dirt on radio. You know what I'm saying? How she revolutionized hip hop. And then I like one in the movie when Total showed up, the group Total, and they wanted to beat up Wendy Williams because Wendy was up there saying that they was broke, that they was this. Then she even alleged that P Diddy was a gay rapper and they didn't really like that. So I'm like, whoa, like that. I was in it. So all that was going on in the movie. Then he gets to the documentary, and she get on there crying. Like, I'm not gonna give you a play-by-play, but I'm just give you the highlights of how I went through, because I couldn't even take my notes. I was crying. Baby, them big old eyeballs of Wendy Williams. She was crying about how Kevin cheated, and how, her brother, her sister was on there. They was talking about how it was really rough for her weight, how they wanted her to lose weight. And Wendy was just really crying about how Kevin cheated on her, and how she was throwing out on the side chick, and the side chick got married. Wendy really cried. And with them big old eyeballs, baby, I just saw the tears, and I started bawling up, and I was tearing up, because I'm like, Kevin hurt this woman. And how you could talk mess about so many people, and everybody was so into this. And then she fainted and everything. So she, went to the sober house, and she really talked about how Kevin had this, the condo, and how he had, and then when she would go to the condo, people would not, Kevin, people would not look at her eye to eye. They would just turn the other way. And she was like, why y'all not looking at me? Why y'all not looking at me? So she knew that he was cheating. They knew it. So it was, I mean, the documentary, to see all of them, talking about Wendy and giving their opinion about Wendy. And she was like crying and really breaking down in tears. I love the fact how she said that he wasn't a woman beater. But what I was saying to her, I said, he beat you emotionally. He may not have been a woman beater, but he beat her emotionally. And sometimes those emotional scars are more damaging than physical scars. I think he damaged her emotionally. He was an emotional, he damaged her probably, emotionally. And you can really tell that she's still damaged, because anytime that his name is brought up, anytime that is brought up or talked about, and she knew about this for 12 years, yes. And she was just balled up in tears. And I personally believe that if she did not, if that side chick did not get had a baby, didn't get pregnant, I really believe that Whitney would have continued to stay with Kevin, because she loved him. And she said something that when she fainted, and when Kevin came and picked her up, she said, oh, maybe this is like a second chance, maybe we'll make this work, or etc. I was balling up, but she was crying a lot in that documentary. She just gave it to you real, raw, and unfiltered, and I'm here for it. Um, it they talked about how people were talking about her. They was playing clips of that. Um, she really talked about how a security guard, this is another highlight of the documentary, that it was the security guard that was her personal security guard. So Kevin did not like how close the security guard was getting to Whitney. So he fired the security guard, because he thought that Wendy Williams was getting too close to this particular security guard. And I'm like, he clearly has some insecurities. So even with Mr. C, the DJ, they would do parties, and Kevin wanted him to do a party, throw some parties, and he was like, no, man, I can't do it. Contractually, I can't do it. So he stopped talking. So Wendy and them stopped talking, because if Kevin was done with you, so was Wendy. They didn't really talk about Charlemagne. Charlemagne wasn't a part of the documentary. I wish he was a part of the documentary. It was a very good documentary. Just get ready to ball up in tears and cry. When I was watching it, I was like, I was literally crying my eyes out. I was balling up. I'm like, wow, look how important and powerful she is as a powerful radio DJ, transit to television, taking over television ways, and her personal life was in turmoil. Like, she was the hot topic. So when I watched, I cried. It was a 2 hour documentary. If I were to say as a viewer, because I know some people, they 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 don't like to see too much. I wish that they would have the movie one night and had the documentary the second night, because with that it just was too much to compact in just one night, 4 hour of content. I wish they would have did the documentary one night and then they would have did the movie another night, because doing it all, it was just too much to just compact, in my humble opinion. But did I enjoy it all? Oh yes, I did. I watched it all and I said, Wendy, you did that. Another piece of the movie that I did like is when she went to Kiss, I think that was Kiss FM, and how she just stayed in the lobby every day and then when what was her name? Carol Ford, when she was out on vacation, the program director came to Wendy and said, "Hey, you can fill in for Carol Ford." And then I guess when the program director saw what she was doing, giving out gossip and information, he was like, "Oh my gosh, keep that up. We're gonna have to hire you." So it was just really good how she started the gossip on the radio show. She started all that. How to They didn't play the Wendy Williams interview during the movie, but during the documentary, it they played it on they played it during the documentary. They didn't play it during the movie. And that piece of that interview with Whitney Houston definitely played a big part of Wendy Williams' career. That interview sent shockwaves to the nationwide. That really helped Wendy Williams' career. And when I talk to people, because I have a lot of New York listeners, they say they really love listening to Wendy, because when she got hired back to come to New York, they only had like afternoons available. So she really took over the afternoons. Now,
Your show
usually
now,
in
press 1
television,
to hear.
give me a
Your
second, let me
show
just
is
boot up.
scheduled to start in
Excuse
29
me. Usually,
seconds.
usually in radio, afternoons is not that popping time slot. Mornings is that popping time slot. So she pretty much made mornings pop. And give me a second while I want to wait till the phone lines boot up before I finish it. We'll open up the lines and
Your
see if
show will go
anybody can
live
call
in
in.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog
Right.
Talk
So
Radio.
it really popped. So in that situation, the movie it really popped when she went, and I like another part of the movie I liked. Okay. When she went to Philly, and Philly wasn't a big market, it wasn't a number one. I think it was like 3, 4, 5, whatever the number was. When Wendy went to Philadelphia, it literally made it to number one. She made it to the number one market. She made it to the number one market. So definitely, I'm here for it. She really made it to the number one market. So that was really incredible. That was dope. Um, I really enjoyed that piece. Another piece that I really enjoyed is the fact that you know in the documentary she took and said, "Hey, let me take this time and I'm going to divorce him because he had this baby, and let me make sure I focus on this show and to keep this show going." She could have lost it all, because in the movie she said we was losing sponsors, because at that time her health was declining. She was a hot mess. She was back drinking, dipping and dabbing in alcohol, and that was the big piece of that. She was a broken woman. She was with this man that was literally she was broken. So I was really here for the fact that she was doing what she's doing. Now, if you didn't watch the documentary, you didn't watch the movie, make sure you go check it out. We will open up the phone lines. You all can call in whenever you're ready. Now, I put in the title, Angelo drags Tasha K. Now, everybody who know who Angelo is, let me tell you, if you don't know, Andrea Clary. Is it Angela Clary? I think I said her name right. Angela Clary. Is it Azrael Clary? Azrael Clary? Azrael Clary. Tasha K did an episode yesterday, and she said that Azrael Clary is on drugs. She's a cokehead. that she does coke, and she said, well, maybe she get it from my daddy because her daddy used to sell coke. So Angelo went live and he dragged Tasha K, talking about, you never had gotten first-hand information from me. You have your children. Why in the world are you talking about me? Why the world are you talking about my daughter? If my daughter is on coke, she's the best looking cokehead. You don't know nothing about our family. That's why we're gonna get our lawyers. We're gonna sue you. You work. I were cool with you at first, but you're nothing but a clout chaser. You're mad because my daughter was on Fox Soul and she did not do your show, and that's why you're mad. Okay, that's why you're mad and all of that. But yeah, that's what Tasha K said. They're pretty much saying the girl is on drugs. Okay, and that the girl literally got the father because the father sell dope. So Tasha K went live talking about, don't worry, I'm gonna drop and look real good, by the way. Okay, my mentor, gosh, she looked good, by the way. Can we just drop one for her? Just one for her? Thank you. Look good, by the way. And I'm like, where is she going? And I'm looking, she's looking all the beautiful. So I go on her Instagram. Give me a second. I know for the people that's going to send me messages, say that I'm just showing love to this beautiful woman. Let me see if I can actually bring this up and show it to y'all. But, you know, this is the look that she was given. And let me show y'all the look. Because I'm like, what is she doing? What's the tea? And what's going on here? So, beautiful look. Beautiful. Look at that. Beautiful. And I'm like, what did she have to do? Beautiful smell, beautiful look. So I go up on I go up on the Instagram, and she's at the TI podcast expeditiously. And I'm like, let me find out that Tasha K is at the podcast, TI podcast. So I'm like, what's going on, Tasha? Are you going to be on the podcast with TI? Okay. So, I'm really here for it. I didn't call her or text her because I don't like to get inside tea. I like to be surprised with the audience. I could call Tasha right now and ask her, but I don't like calling, getting inside information. I like getting the information. I like to just get it when we all get it together. We could just sip the wine together, or some of us sip apple juice, okay? But she got, she's there. So I've heard, I'm saying what I heard, that it's going to be explosive. I really heard that it's going to be explosive. It's going to be great. So I'm just here for it. I'm happy for her that she's there. This is the time, because I do feel like Tasha K is the Wendy Williams of this YouTube. I got to give it to her. Tasha K, out of all the YouTubers, let me say this, out of all of them, from the Daytimes, from the Impressives, from the Neeks, from the whomever you want to name, Chronicle Speaks, Tasha platform is so different, and you don't even care what she's talking about. You just want to hear what she about to spill. I just think out of everybody who's close to this Wendy Williams formula, you got to give it to Unwind with Tasha K. Her platform gives me Wendy Williams, meaning that you don't like her, you can't stand her, but her audience rocks with her, okay? You may can't stand her, you may don't like her, you may or whatever, but her audience, the winos, they love her. So it's like the same thing about Wendy. People may say they don't like her or they don't rock with her, but the Wendy Williams people that watch your show, you rock with Wendy Williams. Now, I got the phone lines open up. You can just tell how out of all of them, she just in a whole nother lane because yes, she report on gossip, but she will sometimes tell you information that the neighborhood talk doesn't have. And I love me some Kyle. The Shade Room doesn't have. Baller Alert doesn't have. Hollywood Unlocked doesn't have. She be giving you information before any of the outlets that we follow religiously have. And she be breaking it down. Regardless of how you feel, she be breaking some stuff down. And people be like, Tasha broke that story 6 months ago. You could say whatever. And like Tasha K broke that story 6 months ago, or 1 year ago, or 2 years ago, she said on her platform. So whatever formula that they have at TV Studios, I'm here for. She's the one that's closer to Wendy Williams, but she's not Wendy, she's Tasha. And she does a damn good job on her show. Like honestly, she does. And I'm a fan of hers. Even today, Tasha doesn't play. She'll call me, be like, hey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. If I do something out of pocket. And I love her for that because I want all my mentors, whoever's around me, to, keep it real. You know what I'm saying? And people watching, they be like, what, they watching me. And I love the fact, just love you, Tasha. I'm not going to say her all day, but I would say that, they will say I'm paid and all of that. But ain't that, I'm just giving this Black woman her praises. So whatever that podcast got to do, we definitely got to see what that podcast is going to do with T.I. I am here for it. Okay, now we got 2 people called in. All right, is that it? Okay, let's go to the first one. 4334, call you on there. 4334.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, you know what? I really enjoyed the movie. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm really glad that she shed light on bulimia in Black girls.
Yes.
That really touched me. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I was bulimic at a point. When I was in grade school, like 6th grade, I remember I weighed 115 pounds. And most of my counterparts, my classmates, was like still weighing about like 90 pounds, 95 pounds. So I was considered overweight. And so when I got to high school, I was like 165 pounds. When I got to high school, I was into Tupac. And Tupac had this song. He was like, tell me how you survive when 165 in the city where the skinny niggas die. And I'm like, in high school as a freshman, I was 165 pounds, the same as a grown man. And I was like, and I was bulimic. And I was bulimic for, like I said, about 10 years. And I got down to like 125. And I'm just so glad that Wendy brought that to light because a lot of people think like Black girls don't have eating disorders, but we do. And that part was very emotional for me. Being a chunky girl in grammar school and high school and having an eating disorder and people not thinking like Black girls have eating disorders.
So you didn't make yourself throw up like Wendy did because in the documentary, she talks about, when she get done eating, she would stick her finger in her mouth to make herself throw up. So you didn't do that.
No, yeah, I did. That's considered bulimia.
Oh my gosh.
You throw up after you eat.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I didn't know what bulimia was. Okay. That is so. How did you get over that? I'm curious. How did you get over that?
Well, you know what? I just got tired of it because being bulimic is exhausting. You always got to find somewhere to throw up and you don't want people to find out. And it's exhausting. And so I did get over it. Thank God. But I'm just glad she brought that to light and to let people know, like even in the Salt and Pepper movie, with Salt having bulimia. Like a lot of people don't think that Black girls have eating disorders, and we do. You know.
My God.
And so I just appreciate the fact that she brought that up and was like very honest about having an abortion and, you know, doing what she was doing. I enjoyed it. I did. I wish it would have been longer. But
me too.
I think she did a good job.
And I was like, you know, it's really something to see her went through all of that, and yet she had this incredible career. You know, some women would be like, hey, I give up. I already have these bad relationships. I'm on this coke. I'm going to just go swiddle up and die. But she literally kept going. Out of all the stuff that she went through, Wendy Williams kept it going, and she kept her show going. And she's a boss, and she did not give up. She could have gave up a long time ago, but she kept at it. So this something is for anybody that's in media, for any woman that looking at this, that you can make it, that you can get through your issues. Do I feel like Wendy need counseling? Wendy Williams need counseling? Oh yes, because the way how she was balling up, she's still in a lot of pain.
Oh yeah, you can tell by the way she was crying and all of that. But you know, I just appreciate that she brought that one thing to the masses to let people know. Like Black girls, we deal with eating disorders too.
Facts.
And
come on.
That, and you know, another thing, even though this hasn't happened to me, the miscarriages. I know a lot of Black women who can't carry children past a certain point. The good thing about Wendy, she was able to find a doctor was like, well, the reason you can't carry a baby is because of cervix. So you got to lay down.
Yes, you have to lay down. And she brought
I know a lot of Black women who suffered that same thing, but they did. And you know what? If they would have did the same thing that Wendy did, they probably would have been able to carry children.
Yes, because she literally, when the doctor told her that, she brought the radio show stuff home and she stayed in bed. And now as we look now, it's a lot of shows they're at home now. But she was doing that before it was popular to do a show at home.
Yeah.
So
my whole thing is I love the way she was very transparent. The only thing I wish that the movie would have been longer to really dive in deep.
Yes.
To that. I'm gonna go ahead and go because I know you probably got people waiting to talk to you.
Yes.
But I appreciate it. And Wiley, you on your way. I love your show and I appreciate you for doing this.
Thank you so much for calling in, sister. Yeah.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's go to the phone lines. All right. 3767, caller, you on the air.
Hello, Wiley.
Hey.
Hey, honey. This is my second time getting through.
Okay.
So I'm excited about that.
Yes.
So I'm going to make it quick.
Okay.
Okay. I want to first congratulate you on that interview you did with A.T. Alien.
Oh, thank you.
Epic. I loved it. And I just loved it. I really did.
Thank you.
You are actually climbing the ladder. It's working for you. And I'm here for it.
Thank you.
Moving on. Tasha K. Everybody loves to hate Tasha K. Hell, sometimes I hate Tasha K. But you can't help from watching her.
And people get mad when I bring her up. I'm like, she's in the news. We talk about people that is in the news.
But let me, but listen to me. We need Tasha K on the YouTube street.
Yes.
If it's not Tasha K, it's going to be somebody else.
Come on.
But at the end of the day, we need that controversy. Tasha K is needed. And I'm glad she's here. And once again, I'm here for it.
Come on.
We need it. We need it.
Facts.
YouTube is my TV. And it's not only my TV. It's quite a few people's TV now. Who the hell pays a cable bill? We come to you guys for entertainment. You understand? And Tasha K is giving it up. Here's another thing I want to say. I wish that you, please don't take offense, but I wish that you would also cover beef sector because that's where you came from, and the beef sector is baby. The beef sector is everything. You understand what I'm saying? Like we need these things to get our minds off of what's going on. We have that the C-19, the epidemic. We have this, we have that. We're all stuck in the house and blah blah blah.
What was your thoughts about the Wendy Williams movie?
About I'm getting to it. I told you I had a couple of things to get to. I just want to cover everything quickly. So you want to talk about that? Fine. Now, the Wendy Williams movie, the actress that played Wendy was epic. I loved it. Yeah, it could have been a better production, blah, blah, blah. I can go on and on. But overall, it was really good. I wish it was longer, but Wendy is not going to give us every single drop of tea. That's just who she is. Even within her books, she'll tell you something, but she ain't going to tell you everything. And that's fine, because I wouldn't tell you everything either, damn it. It's sorry for cursing. But I wouldn't tell you everything either. But it was a good show. Maybe she'll bring up a part 2. But it should have been definitely longer, but it was great. And the actress, she really did a great job. But Kevin, the character for Kevin, he was on point. Looked like him, built like him, sound like him, all on point. And I'm from Brooklyn, so I know how Brownsville men are, and he was A1. So I give it a 9.
Okay.
I don't give it a 10 because it should have been longer.
Okay. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. It was for your thoughts on it. Thank you, sister.
You're welcome. And you keep doing the good job that you're doing, baby.
Thank you.
Because you are growing and you are going to continue to excel. But come on, bring us a little bit of beef.
Okay. Well, we're going to the next call.
We like your commentary on
Thank
that.
you.
All right. You have a good one now, Robbie.
Bye-bye. 5840. We're talking about the Wendy Williams movie and documentary. What's your thoughts?
Hey, just the B sector's on the back of page. This is business here on this channel. But anyway, Wiley, what do you think when she dogged Serena out when she quote with that backwood BITCH? Did you catch that?
Yeah,
she did.
She cussed her out, and she literally. I really think she's more pissed off at her than Kevin. And let me tell you why. I just think that she's mad that she got pregnant and forced Wendy to divorce. Because it kind of like messed up Wendy Williams' brand almost. Because the Daily Mail followed her, when this side chick around in the cars, and Wendy was pissed. I think she's more pissed at her. And she posted a picture. She was cussing and called her a B. Even exposed when the woman showed up at her house, and she said, "I saw her because our house is on a hill." And it was, Wendy didn't hold back. One other piece I didn't like how she was blotting out her child's face or something, like we don't know how her son looked. I get it. She's trying to protect her son. I would have loved to hear his side of the story, but I already know that he wasn't going to do that. He's not the type of kid to speak on it. But I would have loved to hear how he felt about it, because he's an adult now, and your mama at Hot Topics. I want to know, how did the son feel?
I agree with you 100%, but he's to my understanding, he's not a socialite.
Right,
so he's not really into the camera stuff.
I can
to my
really
understanding, but also in the clip, she did mention paparazzi, and no shade. I think she was hitting Tasha K when she mentioned some bloggers.
Yeah, she was. I was thinking that she was mentioning Tasha. Oh, absolutely, because Tasha was reporting on the Wendy Williams stuff. She had to know she had to be watching some Tasha K videos. I do believe some people on Wendy Williams' staff was leaking information to Wendy Moore. If not Kelvin Hunter, Kelvin Hunter himself, because if you remember, Tasha K recorded Kelvin, like she remember when she recorded him. So I do believe that she was sensing that Tasha. When that would have been legendary if she would have named Tasha K or showed a clip of one of Tasha K videos. That would have been legendary.
But Tasha K is smart because Tasha K ran with it. She posted up on her Facebook. Thank you, Wendy Williams.
She surely did. She did post that on her page, and she posted that. Okay, I know she wasn't the only one.
I also want to.
But Tasha was one of the leading voices in the Wendy Williams. Yeah, she was the main one. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. Because I know some people don't like me bringing it up, but Tasha K is the main one, okay? You really can't claim that you the main one. You don't show your face. See, Tasha K, nah. Some of you bloggers that don't show your face, you don't really get clout like that when you don't show your face. It's a difference when you show your face.
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Exactly. I just want to say overall the movie and the doc was amazing. I loved it. Everyone played a good role, the actress and the actor. Also, I just want to give Wendy Williams a little flowers while she's still living. I just want to say thank you, Wendy Williams, from back in the days, the Laugh Factory on 42nd Street, 8th Avenue. You were driving up and you handed me one of your books. I just want to say thank you. I'm a true fan, and you're the best.
What? You still got the book, Icon?
Yes, from back in the days. I rock with Wendy Williams.
I don't even know how to. Somebody emailed me something. How did the Icon look?
You do comedy.
I do not know how the Icon look. When I come to New York, I guess it'll be the first time ever I see the Icon. Okay, I do not know how he look. Okay. I do not know. Yeah, I just know he have a beautiful voice, and he's a fan of the Wiley Show. I'm a fan of his. He's a great guy. He's very supportive. I don't know how he look, but best believe when I come to New York, we're gonna have to see each other face to face.
Absolutely.
Yes. And I will get a copy of that book, or if one of the producers want to send it to me. Because I just got a new copy of another book. But go ahead, Icon. What was you saying?
I just and also I don't know if you've seen it, but all of a sudden T.S. Madison was shading Wendy Williams and then showing a little love. I mean, cut it out. Right now you're clout chasing because your show is coming out, and stop disrespecting her with the man names. Cut it out.
Right. No, and my thing is this. What gets me with that, because if they do that to her, she want a whole entire protest.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You know what I mean?
I mean, that was the Kaya days. You and Kaya no longer connect. So cut it out.
Because when she go on her show, that you know what I'm saying, she ain't gonna say all that.
Yeah, it's late to me now. Like, come on.
And it's really late because she's a woman. And she be saying, because if people said it about her, she gonna run to these trans activists and they're gonna write up blogs and want to counsel people, etc. But you got to have that same respect for Wendy Williams, especially when you have about to have this reality show. Because are you gonna keep that same energy when you sitting there, or are you gonna be fake and be like, oh, I didn't really say it like that?
Yeah, I don't like that. But yeah, she was posting it on IG and Facebook and all that. But yeah. Well, I'm going to go back in the bushes.
Well, thank you, Icon. Okay. Thank you so very much. Let's go to the next caller. Okay. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I didn't get a chance to watch the Wendy Williams documentary, so unfortunately I can't even talk on that subject. But I did want to comment on the Tasha K, Angelo Clary, and Azriel Clary. I hope Tasha drags Angelo and Azriel Clary from planet Earth to planet Smithereens and expose all of the lies, deception, and this whole R. Kelly saga. I hope she drags them for filth, because Azriel Clary is supposed to be one of the main people in this R. Kelly case. And her daddy used to feed Tasha K a lot of stuff. Now Tasha K done opened up her eyes and she called him bull crap, and he mad, and he all on Instagram Live, all on YouTube, making lives and going off on Tasha K, and he got his road dog going off on Tasha K that is right now facing Feds charges for $1.6 million, and he need R. Kelly to be found guilty so that he can try and get a plea deal with his Fed case. So I hope Tasha K exposes this whole R. Kelly saga and drag Angelo Clary, Tim Savage, Azriel Clary, and everybody else for filth and expose the truth. And that's all I want to say, because she is about to expose it. She already said that she's working on something. She's cooking it up, and she's going to expose it. And he is pissed. He was all on YouTube last night, all on YouTube tonight, going off. He is pissed.
What?
I hope she exposes it.
Okay, Angelo, he said what he said, but why is he pissed?
Angelo Clary is Azriel Clary father.
Right.
That's the girl that said that she ate boo-boo. That's the girl that lied and said she ate boo-boo.
But how you know she ate no boo-boo?
That girl ain't eating no boo-boo. Wiley, that girl, did you ever see that documentary?
I did see it. I saw the clip. She said he made her eat boo-boo. Now how you know she eat no boo-boo? Did you call her ask her? Did you call her ask her? Say, hey, sis, did you eat some boo-boo?
The friend that's facing a federal charge said that it was a lie on his YouTube channel. Angelo is always on his YouTube channel. That part wasn't supposed to be released. That's why they was mad with Shabazz. That's why that documentary didn't get publicized. That clipping was not supposed to be released about her being on the phone. So she didn't eat no boo-boo? With the feds.
So what I'm understanding?
Nah, he wasn't supposed to release it. That's why they was pissed. That's why they cut ties with him.
But she said it out her mouth that she ate boo-boo. So she didn't eat
Wiley, that come from one girl and one. Wiley, you know where that come from. You know where one girl was.
She said, hey, I ate boo-boo. That's what the woman said.
She said that. Yeah, she said that.
So she said it. So my thing is, she said it. That's quite. I'm like, hey.
She said she ate boo-boo.
So you don't believe that she ate boo-boo? That's what you're saying. She eat that. She eat it. Okay. You got to be some nasty type of. What? Ew! I don't even like to see. You know, you gotta eat it. Ugh. All right.
Okay. She ate boo-boo. She didn't go to the hospital or nothing. She just ate boo-boo. She didn't get sick.
Wait.
You gotta go to the hospital after eating boo-boo.
It's like,
check you
whoa, out. Okay. Oh, I looked at her different when she said that. I'm like, ooh, that's that boo-boo eating lady. I look at her different.
Yeah.
But okay. But you feel as
though, her daddy was pissed when that clip was released about her eating boo-boo. Oh, he was livid.
Because I know he's mad at Tasha K. He said that his daughter is not on drugs. His daughter do not do coke. He's not a drug.
And he said that his daughter is not writing R. Kelly, and his daughter do not miss R. Kelly.
Okay.
And his daughter is this. And Tasha say, do you see how his daughter acts on Instagram? You know she went to Dubai, right?
I didn't know that. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yes. She went to Dubai recently. You know what the Instagram girls go to Dubai for, right?
Wow. She was getting some work done?
Work done. She was getting work.
Well, that's good for her. Okay.
No. Work. You know the people in Dubai, when the girls go to Dubai, they have to sign NDAs. And they go get pissed on and boo-booed on in Dubai. Go Google Dubai.
Wait a minute.
And the Instagram models in Dubai.
God.
You don't know about Dubai?
No, I don't know that.
They get paid a lot of money.
I didn't know they do that in Dubai. I just thought they go there and pray.
Oh my God, Wiley, it's on YouTube. Go on Google, YouTube, Instagram models born in Dubai, and the secrets about it. They have to sign the NDA.
I just thought
they get paid a lot of money, $10,000, $20,000.
And where yo dashiki, is it dashikis or what? Okay. Yeah.
That's why Tasha K said that she's been watching her Instagram and it's all about money.
Okay. All right.
Tasha K said that they played with her.
Okay. All right.
So I just want her to drag them, and I just wanted to say, I got to watch the Wendy Williams documentary so that I could converse with you on that.
Okay,
But I just wanted to
yes.
put that little T in there,
Okay, well, thank you. Make sure you go and watch it. You're not going to be disappointed at all.
Right. Okay. Thank you, Wiley.
No, thank you. Okay. Bye-bye. Well, let's go to the next line. 6169. I'm sorry, 6196. I'm still over what she said, eat the boo-boo. But go ahead.
Hey, Wiley.
You're live on the show. You're live on the Wiley Show. Go ahead, caller. We're talking about Wendy Williams
movie
documentary. Hey.
Just wanted to say I love the movie from beginning to end. I thought it was very truthful and honest, especially with the time constraints that you have with a 2-hour movie, with commercials. So I thought it was good. I thought the only thing I had a complaint about was it was kind of rushed. But other than that, it was good. The documentary was really, really good. It really showed where she was at that time of her life. Because, she recorded that at the beginning, like sometime last year. And just to see that emotion, that raw emotion, it's like, wow.
Yes.
It's a lot.
It was a lot of, raw emotion there. And then they even said that she had a pilot with Monique. Did you all hear that in the movie? It went by pretty well. She had a pilot with Monique. So I'm trying to find that pilot video with her and Monique and see what was that all about. If it's the Monique. But the movie, I was thoroughly entertained by the movie. And I love the fact how she pushed the envelope when she was getting them those, Wendy, you can't say this. When that white lady was telling, listen, I'm taking you off the air for about 2 weeks because you're doing this, you're doing that. And how she said, you know what? I'm going to go to Philly. I know I got a no compete clause in my contract that I can't compete with y'all with the competition in New York. So I'm going to go to Philly. And she really did great there. But what was your other thoughts about it?
Like I said, I really, especially with the time constraints, the only thing I was mad about was that they were speeding it up. I even like the fact that, I even like the way they portrayed Kevin, only because I do think that in the beginning, they really did love each other. And then the more both their egos got involved, the bigger her career got, the more, stuff just get more toxic, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so I kind of wish they would have showed that a little bit more, but I also do like the fact that they showed that he did love her, but it also showed that he used that love to manipulate her too.
Right, and I don't think he was ever married for marriage, because Wendy even said in an interview, not to cut you off, that he have always been a cheater.
Yep.
So I she just so happened to marry a man that couldn't be committed. And what got me was when he said, well, you wasn't giving me no sex. And she was like, listen, I'm having your baby. I was on bed rest. And he was like, I'm bored. And so pretty much this is why I cheated. And I'm like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was very mean. He was very mean at the show. Like, the people didn't like him. The show people did not like him at all. And it was one part of the movie when he had a box of a roller. He showed up late with his sunglasses and he threw it on the table. I'm like, whoa. Should come in my husband. I'm paying the bills and you acting like this and you late? Come on now. And she was like, we got 100 people depending on us. That's feed their family. Because, you do a show, if you mess up, everybody else's money is in jeopardy. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of people that works for the Wendy Williams show, and they have to feed their family. Here you are coming late, being aggressive, being mean and nasty. Like, they even said in a documentary that they had to ban him from coming to the radio station because he was so mean and aggressive towards the staff.
Yep. And I love the fact that she was being truthful about, and I believe her when they be talking about, oh, it's the coke. She answered that question. No, she fell off. She wasn't no coke, but yes, she started drinking heavily.
It was the
because
drinking.
it was just a lot. And I was glad she was open and honest about that.
And I was glad that she was open about the drink. Yes, she said I was drinking a bottle of wine, and I got another bottle of wine. I was waiting for him to come home,
Right.
and he came home, and my son, he's off to college, so I had to be quiet. So I got another bottle of wine. I was slurring over my words, and and I'm like, what the world is going on? I am here for it all. I'm really, really here for it all.
And I do got one thing that I was like, so she admitting it. I remember when she was in Florida in rehab, when it came out that she was in Florida in rehab, somebody did say that she had got somebody to sneak her out the rehab, one of the workers' mothers, and she admitted it in the movie. I said, so that was true. Wow. So that was not a lie. The blogs were right.
I'm like, the blogs, they be on it when it comes to this Wendy Williams stuff. You know what I'm saying?
But Wendy Williams is very smart too. Say what you want. And one thing about her, she's very self-aware. I've been watching a lot of her interviews lately promoting this movie, and she's very self-aware. She'll tell you, she says, I have a spirit of a 25-year-old, wisdom of a 90-year-old, and she said a wit of somebody that can walk in Wall Street. She's very smart. She's very plotting. She be plotting. So she knows what she's doing. And yeah, I do believe she probably leaked some stuff to some of these bloggers.
Right.
I wouldn't be surprised if Tasha K got some information.
And she probably
Chronicle Speaks, Daytime, Tea Time, all of them.
All of them. And she watched those people. She sit and watch those YouTubers, because them producers, they get ideas from these YouTubers and put it on different shows, so they be watching. Yes, they be watching the Tashas, the Candace and all, the Chronicle Speaks and all of that, they be definitely watching. I've even heard that if a blogger go to her show, that she don't put them in the front, she puts them all the way in the back because she don't want them getting any clout. That's what I heard.
Really?
I heard that.
But
because there was a blogger that went and they were all the way in the back. They was not in the front, they was not in the second row, they was in the nosebleed section.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, I believe it. And then also, too, I wouldn't be surprised if she leaked the Daily Mail, leaked them pictures to Daily Mail, because they kept saying it was like they had suspected some things going on. But remember, they was like, it took them 2 years to get official evidence.
Yes.
And she's been the one around here with the private investigator.
She probably did leak that to her, and she probably wanted it out. You know what I'm saying? And she probably wanted something to push her out. So, it was definitely that way. It was definitely that way. But his birthday is Kelvin, but people call him Kevin. But even in the documentary, they were saying that Wendy would get threats, and Kevin will handle those threats. So he was feared. I even heard from one of my producers that live in Jersey, they said, yes, Kevin does a lot of dirty work and he don't play. He ain't nothing to be messed with in those streets. That's what I heard. A producer of this show that said that about him. So yeah. Thank you so much for calling in to the Wiley Show.
All right. Take care, Wiley.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
All right. Okay. Yes. We almost at 200 likes. Make sure y'all like the button. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey, welcome to the Wiley Show.
I just wanted to compliment. Hello. I just wanted to compliment you, Tasha K, and
yes,
Storm Marie.
Storm Monroe.
Compliment you guys. Oh, okay, Mara. Okay, I really didn't know how to pronounce this name. I thought it was Marie. But I just wanted to say that you remind me a lot of a tall, dark, handsome. What's his name? Oh God, that played in the movie. What's his name? Debo. You remind me of him, and Tasha K remind me of Grace Jones, and Storm Marie reminds me of I can't think of the guy's name, but anyway, Ice Cube a little bit. But anyway, I just wanted to compliment you guys, and to let you know that All three of you guys, day is coming. Big day is coming. Where you all three will be left dead in the ditch. You faggot bitch.
Oh, what? Okay, well, we thank you so much
Yeah,
for
you faggot
calling
bitch. You
in.
don't like real women.
she what? What? That was so random. That was so random. Yes, you are so beautiful. And Storm and Wendy and you is this and you is that. I'm like, this woman is really need her medication. Okay. She got, yes, Storm, because she want to be negative. You know, we're trying to get this woman a chance. She been calling to this show forever. Just being so nasty. We ain't did that to her. What? She just like she just went all the way left. But I am really a fan of Wendy Williams. I would love to be on her show, you know. I don't know where my career going to take me. I just know that I am extremely busy focusing on the next step for my career. About a couple of days ago, I went live and I'm writing my memoir. I'm writing my book. You know what I'm saying? Taking my time, not rushing and not giving myself a date. I'm just doing writing. And I really was like touching on some moments that I even personally never shared on YouTube that I'm just keeping for the book. So I don't know where my career going to end up. I don't know if I'm going to be in television, producing, but what I do know is going to be some form of entertainment. I don't know if it's going to be stand-up comedy, but what I do know, I'm just being active in doing this. Excuse me. And I know doors are really going to open up for me. So I'm really here for. Was I inspired by Wendy? Yes, I was. I was inspired by her movie, inspired by her life. Wow, this show was an hour. We don't have any more calls. I guess everybody called in earlier today. And we ain't got no calls. Okay, but we want to thank y'all. Y'all all called in earlier today, and we had everybody called in. That woman said, Wiley look like Debo. I'm like, Debo? And you know, she really that way. But that caller for calling in like that, I guarantee you, she loves the Wiley Show and she needs some love. No telling, she probably alone in the bedroom, probably ain't got no man. All she got is YouTube, you know. That's probably all she got. All she got, you know, she can't yell at nobody because she ain't with nobody. You know what I mean? Nobody licked her down there, gave her any good loving. So the only thing she can do is call into the show and, you know, be negative. So, you know, that's all she can do. You know what I'm saying? But if she be nice and be peaceful, maybe she will get somebody that will treat her with love and respect. Let's go to the phone lines. 1-838, call you on the air.
Hello, Wiley. How you doing, brother?
Here you live. Yes, go ahead, sir.
I was just calling to ask you, what you think about Tasha K new exclusive with T.I.?
I think that's great.
That was breaking.
I think that's
breaking
awesome.
news. I mean, she's doing big things.
I think that's awesome. How you feel about it?
That's why she's the GOAT.
That's
why
she's
putting in YouTube. You know what I'm saying? When you think she's bad and she got another trick up her sleeve, she never stays still. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was saying to somebody else, like Lovely T, her content always stayed the same.
Lovely T is great.
She always pulling something different out of her hat.
Right, but
that's why she's the GOAT.
Lovely T is great. Her beautiful content. 10, 12 people watch her live. She's almost at 1 million. Lovely T is great. She's doing wonderful things.
Yeah. You're doing wonderful things, but sometimes you just gotta switch it up. You gotta grow. You gotta evolve. And it seems like Tasha K is always evolving. And so when you see the T.I. exclusive that she just received tonight, it just shows Tasha K's growth.
And I'm here for it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope it come out soon. I'm tempted of calling her like, girl, give me the tea. But I just want to be shocked and amazed by what's going to happen. I hope that she's on there. I hope that she ain't just take a picture as a tour and just take a picture. I really hope that she's on that podcast and she's going to be asking some questions.
Just one thing about Tasha, when she usually do something like that, she teases something. She don't never just take a picture, just take a picture. Okay. It's a tease for something else.
Okay, I'm just saying, I hope that she went on no tour and catfishing us with a picture. I'm just saying, I hope that it's what I hope in my mind. I hope it's for real. Like she's there and she's getting an exclusive with T.I. is there and Tiny is there and Shakarna is there and she just asking T.I. questions about the whole ordeal. That's what I hope. You know, she's on the podcast. I really hope. But she was one of the ones that broke the tea about them. So would they be confronting her about that? Who knows? But I'm here for it all because she looked good. And yeah, I'm here. Whatever's gonna happen, happen.
You got the plug, so you have the opportunity to ask Tasha.
I really don't want to ask her because I want to see when the people see. You know what I'm saying? I pretty much don't want. I don't want to get no unless she give me an exclusive video clip. You know, but I don't want to ask her. But if it don't come out in the next 2 or 3 days, I will probably send her a text and be like, "Hey, sus, you know what's going on with this T.I.? Okay, is this giving me Tory Lanez collaboration of Ahmad Radio? Is this giving me T.I. about to get another blog? Is these rappers about to start picking up these blogger women and bringing them on their platform? Because you know that's what Tory Lanez want to do with Millie from my radio. So I don't know. I'm just sitting here happy.
Well, that's all I want to say tonight.
Well, thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity and thank you for allowing me to be on your platform. Have a good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night. Okay, I'm here for it. All right. Let's go to the phone line. 8776 caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley, what's up? How are you?
Hey, how you doing? What's on your mind about the Wendy? Did you see the Wendy Williams movie and documentary?
No, I live in New Jersey. I done seen Wendy Williams all my life. Listen, so Tasha's over there with T.I., right?
She took a picture of the logo.
I wonder what's going on. I wonder if in the next couple of months we're gonna hear about Cardi dropping the suit and everybody friendly.
Oh, I'm here for it. Oh, I definitely want to text her and get the why.
When deals being made, we're gonna watch out. But listen, if the deals are being made, and since you underneath Tasha, listen, we're gonna take our song to number 1, okay? So you go get somebody that can make a good beat. We're gonna take that song we wrote the other day.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's it, okay?
Okay. Right, you didn't watch the Wendy Williams movie because you said you've been watching Wendy for a long time. My thing is this: when you've been watching for a long time, what do you know?
No, I'm saying it's like, you know, I live over here in New Jersey, right? So I have a lot of people like back in the day, like when I came back from California, everybody was in the rap scene, like Eric B and them, you know, like we know them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so it ain't no, big deal. So it's a lot of stuff that's been going on that some of the stuff ain't new, you know. So,
Can you name some that you know? Can you name some stuff?
I'm sorry?
Can you spill some stuff that we don't know?
No, it's just regular stuff. You know, people gonna be people. That's it. You know, enjoy your life, make your money. Only thing I'm worried about is like, you know, we're gonna have to ride some coattails and we're gonna write some more songs if it's a beat to it. And we're going to become producers. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to get some coins, okay? Because you know these people, they got some talent, but they don't got no writing talent. And we're going to put it together, okay?
We thank you so very much, caller, for calling in.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Why do these callers Yeah, I know Wendy from Jersey. Yeah, I know Wendy from Jersey. I'm thinking she about to spill some tea. Like, yeah, I just saw some coke with Wendy and all this. Yeah, I know the real T. Wiley. I'm thinking she about to this woman. Oh, yeah, I can. I'm like, well, spill some tea. Why you gonna tell me that you know her from Jersey? That you know her from Jersey? Spill some tea. Like, I'm looking like, why don't you get up here and spill? Like, when you say, hey, I know Wendy Williams, okay. Oh, Wiley, this song gonna be off the check. What in the world are you saying? I'm thinking she about to get up here and say, I was on the block with Wendy. She get up here and talk about, yeah, well, this song gonna be up. Really? 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 She made a whole song. Somebody said in the comments, she made a whole song full of words that Wiley can't pronounce. She heard a whole song full of words that Wiley can't pronounce. Wait a minute. She said she made a whole song that Wiley can't pronounce. All right. Oh, Lord. Only on this show. Oh, gosh. Yes. Okay, baby. The call don't want to spill tea. Yes. Yes. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Okay. Woo. That was fun. All right. Any last comments from me? I'm going to go, y'all. My callers, there are a couple of them. They all called in this morning. Okay. Wiley, love you. Love you. I'm sitting here. They said, we can't say if the story with T.I. and Ty, wait, we can't say the story with T.I. and Ty is true or not. Y'all done. Was y'all there? Stop worshiping these people and blindly following them. The call lines open. Call in. We're not to bring that show to a close. She didn't know he was going to ask her nothing. Yeah, because if you say, hey, Wiley, I know Wendy Wills, from Jersey, I'm going to ask you some questions. I'm going to get up there and ask you some questions if you say you know Wendy Wills from Jersey. So don't get up here and say, oh, I know Wendy Williams from Jersey. I'm going to ask a Wendy Williams question. Period. So, period. Okay? Child, she said, and child, you up there get up and say, hey, and I'm going to ask a question. But, okay. We want to say thank you all for calling in today. This was late, middle of the night. 500 people called in. 500 people watched tonight. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. Leave me a comment. How did y'all feel about the Wendy Williams story? Do y'all feel like she did a good job? Let me know. While you will be remembering the Michelle, will you be premiere? I already played the Michelle Etienne interview. If you missed the Michelle Etienne interview, go watch the previous live. We played the interview. The interview is on my Instagram and it's on my YouTube channel. Okay. If you missed the Michelle Etienne interview, you have to watch the previous live. It's the first segment of the video. Okay. Once the intro is done, we stream the Michelle Etienne interview. Okay. Yes. Thanks, Wiley. Needed that laugh. I'm gonna rewatch. Thank you. Okay. I'm wide awake. Yes, and I'm seeing y'all comments. I'm sorry. Oh, Wiley's not a good interviewer. It really wasn't an interview. It turned into an interview because I started asking her questions. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of my best interviews, but that way. So that was that. But somebody asked me, did I like the Wendy Williams movie? Yes, I did. I really did. I got my microphone and I'm like, oh my gosh, I really loved it. Really, really loved it. It was some good love making scenes up. Okay. I know when I get some money, Oh, I'm gonna have. That's when I get some money. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you. It's what is one thing I'm gonna put a lot of investments in. It's gonna be some stocks and bonds. I'm gonna have some stocks and bonds and a whole lot of other stuff. I ain't gonna really tell y'all on here. I'm gonna have to tell y'all on Patreon what I'm gonna really get into when I get some money. Okay, the type of stuff I'm gonna be into. Okay, yes, I'll talk about that on my Patreon. I can't talk about it on that because y'all might want to cancel me. Time for you to go. The spray was good. The scenes were good and terrible. Good job, great attitude. Yes. They said, while you going live later Sunday? Yes, I will be going live later Sunday. Let's go to the phone lines. 8018. Caller, you're on air. You live on air. 8018. You live on air.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, doing fine.
That's good. Okay, you're discussing the Wendy Williams show?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, I think it was pretty good.
Okay. Talk about it.
And, huh?
I said talk about it.
Well, I mean, the thing was, she was just always upset all the time, and I hated to see her like that, in that type of mood all the time.
Okay.
How she kind of got through all that, I just have no idea. So, I was just wanted to call in.
All right. Well, thank you so much for calling in.
And thank you.
Love you. Okay. Shout out to Tyler. Thank you. Shout out to Tyler Perry. He put a lot of people on. I need to be in a Tyler Perry movie. Cicely Tyson. Hold up. Rest in peace to Cicely Tyson. In her book, she wrote that Tyler Perry would double her booking because when she told him how much she got paid for Miss Jane Pittman and for Sounder, he doubled her fee and sometimes triple and quadruple her asking fee. Because he was so hurt about how much money she was paid when she got paid for Sounder and Miss Jane Pittman. So Cicely Tyson really loved Tyler Perry. So that's something that really for y'all got to give Tyler Perry his credit because he put a lot of actors and actresses on the map. Give him credit. Though you may not always agree with the content of some of his plays or movies, but a lot of millionaires that he created from his dream and vision, he created a lot of black millionaires. It's some people that got houses built from the ground up because of being on his shows. So y'all can say what y'all want to say about that black man, but you cannot look over the fact of the black man and women that he helped put money into their pockets. Come on, black man. The only black man he haven't booked yet is Wiley. That's the only black man he haven't booked yet, okay? That will literally be, I think I would move to Georgia. But yeah, I would definitely move to Georgia. That would be like my next step and stuff like that. Definitely move to Georgia. March 19th, Ruthless is back on. You know I'm gonna watch Ruthless, baby. I love the Retro Ducci. Where's that? Uchi Richard Ducci. Yeah, baby. Ruthless is my show. All right. I'm gonna talk with y'all a little bit before I go. It is one of the girls on Ruthless. If you ain't see it, hold up. One of the girls on Ruthless, right, was screwing one of the Recaducious guys, okay? They were screwing in the woods, and he must got like a big pain. So they had to sell one of the girls. So the girl she got sold. One of the woman got sold. And so he was mad because he was like, she already been run through by somebody with a big pain. Now, mind you, the guy for the Recaducious, he like peeing and all type of stuff. And he told one of the boys don't eat because they got to screw you. Baby, y'all got to, baby, Ruthless is baby Roof. Oh, and it was one scene in Ruthless, right? He said, I'm gonna have to discipline you. So he was screwing one of the women, and he was screwing her, and then when she was like discipline one of the girls, he was like jagging off. Oh my gosh, ruthless. Like it's wait. I'm gonna have to rewind. It was one scene. Oh wow, it's on BET Plus, and actually he's co-owner. Tyler Perry is co-owner of BET Plus. But if y'all not into Ruthless, oh yes, that is okay. He was trying. I am here for it. Woo! I'm gonna have to rewatch some of them scenes while I'm talking about it. And then the older lady, because it's like a sex spirit that did hit the recaducious, whether as I always say it. So she was trying to screw one of the guys. She was like, it's been a long time since I had somebody, because that spirit is leaping. That sex spirit is running rampant on the recaducious, whatever how you say it, is running rampant. As that is leaped on the elder mother. So the elder mother wanted to ride that young peen. And I was like, I ain't mad at the elder mother. She wanted to ride that young peen. Y'all got to get into it. If y'all, I'm going to tell you this. If y'all not into Ruthless, baby, that's one of the best Tyler Perry shows. I'm going to be honest with you about that, okay? You got to get BET Plus. It's like a Netflix. It's the BET Netflix, like almost. And you download BET Plus. It's like free for 7 days or 30 days. Go and watch it, baby. Y'all run up. Woo! That it does something to my spirit. It does something to my spirit. Between that and what was the other sex? Yes, I love it. Okay, I can't wait, man. That's all for me. You put me on to it. And oh my gosh, P Valley is another one. Somebody put me on that show, and I couldn't stop watching it. I couldn't stop watching it. Okay, I can't stop watching P Valley. What you say, Wiley? You're right. Okay, I'm telling you, make sure y'all go watch it. If y'all didn't, it's good. But I will tell you, if you holy, you ain't gonna be able to handle it. If you holy, okay. So if you holy, you ain't gonna be able to handle it. Okay. Definitely good. All right. That's just definitely good. Another movie I was watching, but you would have to like download this app. I'm canceling it, but I'm glad I didn't cancel. It was a movie on there. You can actually download this for like 7 days. I think it's free for like 30 days or 7 days. But the name of this app is Urban Flix TV. Now, it was a prison movie that I was watching for 30 minutes. They got some good short films, so 30 minutes are good. But this new movie on there with the name of it is Dear Frank. That's D-E-R Frank, F-R-A-N-K. When I tell you that movie is off the chain, I just started watching today. I finished watching it, and the name of that movie is Urban Frank. And I'm sorry, Dear Frank. And that's Dear D-E-R and Frank F-R-A-N-K. It's good. So I was watching that. So I'm gonna tell you it was good. You seen that too? You see that? Who seen that? Who seen Dear Frank? Okay. Before we go, we gotta do our poll. Press 1 if you enjoy Wendy Williams. If you enjoy Wendy Williams' movie and documentary, press 1. Press 2, it was boring. Press 1 if you enjoyed the Wendy Williams movie and documentary. Press 2, no. Let's see what we got up here. Press 1, you enjoyed it. Press 2, no. Let's see what y'all doing up here. Okay, a lot of ones up in here. All right, y'all in here. Shout out to some of these new producers in the bushes watching us. Hey, okay, yes. All right, it was good. Okay, well, I will see you all. Thank you all. I think we got 200 likes. I want to say shout out to all the subscribers. Y'all, it's so good. Y'all sitting there at your TV. Y'all should just be watching Wiley sitting there on that TV. Watch me all day long. Some of y'all be putting me in your Instagram stories, and I just want to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for just watching us. Some of y'all just do a good job and just be watching us, and I just want to say thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't know when we have the morning show. I don't know when we gonna have a morning show. We got to get some topics for the morning. Y'all is literally been watching our show. Okay, thank y'all for liking it. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have a morning show, but if we get a lot of topics, we can definitely have a morning show. But I want to say thank you all for tuning into this show. Y'all be blessed, peace, and thank you. Oh, got to go. Okay, let's go. I will see y'all later. Peace. Oh, peace.